computer.
All
Yes.
right, got it.
So let's get started. Let's get started. I will share you my Excel sheet, what I will go through with you right now. And please feel free to ask any questions. This could be overwhelming, what I am going to do right now. But if you did your website, you did a pretty good job, and you will know most of the stuff that I will talk about, at least a little bit. Okay, so in the technical audit section, what I told you, I basically look at the website title, the web page title, the web page description, H1, H2, and H3s, and images and a lot of other additional things. So this column is currently what's going on your homepage. This is my advice. And this is most of the time additional information because people need some explanation. What's H1, what's a title, what a description, and how to use it.
Okay.
So the description, I was happy to see that all of your pages have descriptions and good title.
Okay.
And do you know where people use the description?
No.
Okay. It's important to know that basically the description is something what people see, but it doesn't appear on your website, but it appears in your search result.
Oh, yep.
So this is the description. And it should, as you did, it should include keywords, which is good. But what I would suggest that this section should talk to your customer.
Yep.
Because this is the first thing what they see if they are searching for something and they find you. So the only thing what I didn't like in this description is to experience for anyone interested in expressing their fun and sexy side. I feel like this anyone doesn't talk to me.
Okay.
And this short sentence basically can help somebody to click or not click or scroll through.
Yep.
So it should be a little bit more like talking to me and experiencing what I will get out of this session.
Cool.
Okay. The title. The homepage title is really good. It's contain keyword and it's contain your brand, your company name. H1 is really good because this is your main keyword, New England boudoir photography, or Massachusetts boudoir photography.
Sure.
I felt like you are not sure about who do you want to appear to. It's Boston boudoir photography, it's Massachusetts boudoir photography, or boudoir photography in general.
Well, I guess we were using those different kind of location words to show up like for SEO reasons. Because we're out in Shirley, so Boston's about an hour away. So we kind of have a couple different areas. People come from all over.
Yes, I got that feeling. And how far people will travel to you? What did you learn previously?
I feel like around an hour to an hour and a half away and closer is typically the range.
Are they coming? Do they find you in Boston? Do they find you in Lowell? Do they find you in Chelmsford? Where?
So we're located in Shirley, which is just west of Boston, but people come from as far as, I mean, I had someone from Rhode Island, but then we get a lot of New Hampshire
Yeah,
people.
and this is not really a relevant question if they are coming because of your social media pages, because that's not coming from Google then.
Okay, yeah. I guess, do you feel like you should not have Massachusetts, New England, and Boston all on the website? You should just choose one.
My first question, what I looked at is, why don't you have a Google business listing? Because the Google
We do.
business listing put you on the map.
Okay, we do. Um,
You
we
do?
have Google listings, yeah, we have a couple different brands and we have different Google listings for each one.
Oh, so do you have one for the boudoir photography?
Yes.
Why I couldn't find it?
See, I think it's hard to find. We've had some issues with it.
With the Google business listing?
Yeah, we had well, it's just complicated because we're one business that has 2 or 3 different type brands.
Okay. So they
But it
didn't
does exist,
they
and
didn't verify you, basically?
no, it's verified. We have reviews. We exist.
And can you show me that page, please?
Um, yeah. Well, let's see.
I can do it, Jess, if you want.
Okay, sure.
Because that would be the first thing what I always recommend is, and I find your commercial.
Yeah, see, that one often comes up when people search for it, but we do have a boudoir.
You have.
Yep.
And do you also have reviews and description and everything else on it?
Yep, and images, and we do Google ads with it.
That's weird. I have never seen it, and I searched for a couple of times and for different.
Yeah. So
And do
I've
you
been
have
concerned that's
different?
an issue too.
Do you have different phone numbers for, or all of has the same? Probably all of has the same phone number, right?
Yeah, they all have the same phone number.
Yeah. So this is our boudoir one.
Boudoir
And
photography.
we recently changed it to Boudoir by Jesse instead of JNS because we were worried that the JNS was messing up it showing up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I noticed that you have several different kind of domain names. The JS Boudoir is one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boudoir photography with Jesse. And you have reviews on it as well. Is it connected to your website? Not the, I see that it's connected to your website from the Google business listing, but is it also connected back from your web? Do you have a link, like leave a review link from your website to your Google business listing?
No, I don't believe there's anything like that up there. I think Jess just sent clients the link directly.
Yeah, to get reviews that way. There may be some, I don't know if there's something on the website that says to see more reviews, click here, but I don't think so. So I guess suppose that's something we could add to the website to link it back.
I mean, to strengthen this account, your Google business listing, sorry, I would highly recommend to link this back to your, from back and forth to your website.
Okay.
Because this Google business listing is one of the most important of many, because this, everything what you put up here is basically on Google server. Google
Right.
doesn't have to go to your website. Google doesn't have to read your website, it's basically you are feeding the information to Google. I don't see that. Okay. Did you fill out the services area here?
I think everything got filled out, but I don't remember. Maybe not.
I'm pretty sure we did. Let's
Yeah, what you
edit.
just showed, that was the services.
I think, yeah, so those are things we put in there. Right. Yeah.
I would eliminate those which are not connected to the boudoir photography.
Okay, I guess we picked all the ones that we thought other people might search for, is why we put so many.
But if it's especially for boudoir photography and you have other websites for bridal photography, for example, or I know you have the senior photography websites, that's a little bit confusing. You are basically, if you keep them here as well, then you are basically competing against your other website.
Yeah, I don't think those refer to the other businesses because that we have, maybe the portrait.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
one is commercial, which is like headshots and
The commercial one has all the old services listed in here.
okay, so maybe we should delete those.
Like senior portraits is in here, family portraits, weddings.
Okay, so we should update. I guess we haven't looked at that in a while either.
I don't see anything about boudoir though.
Yeah, but she was talking about the other one, the boudoir
No,
one.
I know, but I was just trying to see if there was boudoir listed in this one, and
Right.
maybe that was why this one was showing up more.
Right.
and it has more reviews, and that's also important.
Right. So what happens? So we have kind of a complicated situation where this Google one that we were just on, the commercial photography with JNS that has the 50 review, 85 reviews,
Yep.
used to be our only business. It was JNS photography. It had our families, our website. It was what we did for until 2020. Then we separated our brands so that Boudoir had a website, Seniors had a website, and Commercial had a website. So unfortunately, that meant we had to change our Google pages to be separate. So that's why this has so many reviews, because we did really well with this one, but then we kind of opened up the other two and made everything confusing.
But if you have been in business for 2 years for the boudoir photography, then you should go back and ask your client to leave a review, especially on this boudoir photography.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Google business listing.
And it's been probably since 2017, so it's many years.
Okay, then you should have more reviews than 5.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
You just have to work on it.
Okay.
I know it's easy to say, and we have to bug our client to leave reviews.
Yeah.
But believe me, it's important, because if they are not happy with you, they will shout it out.
Oh yeah. No, they're very happy, luckily.
If they are happy, then ask them to show it here.
Yes, definitely. I can do that.
Because if they send you a review in an email and you put it on your website, you basically are not able to put it on your Google business listing.
Right. Yep.
But if they leave a review on Google business listing, you are always allowed to take it, because it's already public, and put it back to your website.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I have a whole email I can send out for that.
And everything what they use in the Google review is important. So try to figure it out how, or just ask them what kind of service. That is one service, basically. So let them include the boudoir photography or something related to that in the review.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mention the words boudoir.
Mention the word exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's go back. So I still, could you stop the screen share, please?
Sure.
Okay. So let's. Okay. So let's talk about the H1, H2s, and H3s. Do you know what they are stand for?
Yeah, that headers, right?
The headers.
Yeah.
And why it is important? Because this is the first thing what Google reads. And therefore the H1 is important. So therefore it's a good one here, what you have. So many people doesn't even know what they are, how to use it, and they don't know why it is important. So I am glad you know it and you use most of them.
Okay.
So I basically collected on the homepage, this is your H1 and you have only one, which is good. H2s, this could be a little bit more informative about your photography business, because this is the second strongest area, second strongest keyword.
Okay.
So that could be, I would recommend to think it over. You have no H3s, H2, H4. That's good. Okay. Text image ratio. You have a medium amount of content. Is it more or less than you have on the previous website?
More words.
More? Okay.
Yeah. We were worried it might be too much. Is that
There is no such thing too much.
okay?
There is definitely not. And as I said, this is a medium amount. That's the minimum amount what you have.
Okay.
So try to add more. And later on, I will tell you what I was missing on your homepage.
Okay.
Content-wise. What you don't have, and either you were not aware of it or you just missed where to add it, none of your images have an alt tag. The alt tag is basically describes the images. And none of the images have this alt tag.
Okay. Sean, what was Storna putting in? Was that alt tags or something different? Meta.
I believe she put them in too.
Okay. So.
Sorry, I missed this part. What's going on?
I believe the alt tag should be on there. Let me double check.
The alt tag is also something what Google reads.
Mm-hmm.
It explains basically what's on the image, but it doesn't show up for the visitors.
Right.
So it's not like a caption.
Right.
Sean, if you wanna show me your interface on the website, I can help you to figure out where the alt text supposed to be.
So this is straight from the WordPress on our website.
Okay.
And so this is an image that it should be somewhere on the site somewhere, but the alt text is here and then the title is here too.
Here, I guess should we share your screen?
It is shared. Oh, it says it's loading.
Sorry, we can't see it.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, so we went in and made sure that the alt text was there.
Okay, could you find me okay, go to your homepage, please.
And now that's actually also, I think, a blog image, Sean, just in case. I don't know if that matters.
Not on the slider, but choose another image.
Don't do that one because I literally just put that one up like this morning.
This one's been here.
With that one.
So I can't, the way that this is set up, I can't like look at the image
Okay,
individually.
let me. So, do you believe that all of your images have alt text?
Most of them should.
Huh.
Now, here's a question I have. Now, when we put, so like that one doesn't, for example, though, so this is straight from social media. Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, these are social.
So like this one here, it was uploaded, the file name is right here, but then the title was changed here, and then the alt text was changed here. So it wasn't uploaded with the information in there, it was uploaded and then we put it in here in WordPress.
That should work.
Okay.
And so these ones we're looking at are in a blog. I don't know if that changes something.
It'd take me a minute to find.
I know it's hard to. It's also so much Instagram.
Yeah, it all gets mixed in.
Those look like portfolio ones.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go all the way low to the end.
Oh,
Okay. So this should be it. That one image.
Yeah, on the first page.
That's here.
Okay, keep that there, please. Keep that.
Yep.
I will look at the back end. Where do I find it?
It's funny that she wrote long blonde hair.
Control F. So what's the file name? Boston Studio JPEG. Okay.
And there's also a file name here too.
Right,
That's the original.
Then where are those images? What? Okay, can you find in? Okay, let me. This is your logo. Here is. Okay, could you find those image, which is the boudoir photo of brunette? Okay, that's the alt tag. For some reason, it doesn't read it. Okay, so I will get back to you later and figure it out why my program gave me that it was 21 images without alt text. Okay.
I guess, is there a chance that 21 of our images weren't finished? I don't know. Because I'm sure we have more than 21 images total, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely a lot more than 21.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
No,
there
no,
are.
but this was just on the homepage.
Oh, okay.
This was just on the homepage. So it includes the logo, it includes the background image, it includes a lot of other additional, not just what you uploaded.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go back. And my second page, what I analyzed was the experience page. Let me share my screen here. And as I said, I didn't really find any big issues with your website. You have the description, you have the title here, you have the what happens during Boudoir photography session, which is also a good H1.
Okay.
I was missing a couple of H2s, which could be a little bit more descriptive. And you have this when you book a full session, when you book a mini session. These two, I think, could be also H2, so it get a little bit more power to that page.
Okay. The other H2's Erica Joy photography shouldn't be on our page. And I'm not sure what filter by would be either.
Do you mean you don't want to have an H2 for that because that's too powerful?
That's just not our name. So I don't think that's in our website.
Oh, okay. Then I just probably. This is a template.
Yeah.
And I was working on a other photographer website a couple of weeks ago. So I just left this. So
Okay, just making sure someone else's name wasn't in our website.
yeah. And also, it gives me no alt tag. So something's going on with this alt tags on the experience page as well.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Do you add the alt tag when you upload the pictures, or do you add the alt tags later, maybe when the picture are already on the website?
I think we added them once they were already on the website.
Yeah, we would upload them through WordPress and then add the tags there.
Yes, but the question is, you upload this because you have to upload it to WordPress. Do you add the alt tags before you create a page, or you create a page with the images and you add the alt tags and title after the page is already created?
After.
Probably after, yeah.
That might be the issue here.
Could that be the problem?
Yes, the order basically. That if you add the title later, it for some reason it doesn't pull into the code automatically onto that website. So what I would try is basically reinsert the images. Just try a couple of them.
Yeah.
Which already have the alt tags, so you delete it from the one of your blog page, for example. You delete it, you save it, and you go back. You go back and you add the image second times, the same image, but I think then the alt tags will register more better.
Okay, and should we change the image title and
no, you don't have to. If you already create in the media library, if you already added the title and the alt tags, you just have to basically delete it from the blog post, for example, save it,
Mhm.
and re-add it again.
Okay. We can try.
Okay, so the blog post has some issues
Okay.
because I don't know if you made this or it's the program, but I think if you have the WordPress, then you are able to uh, edit it shorter, because the title is awfully too long.
Okay.
I know you wanted to include some keywords,
Mm.
and therefore these are too long, but normally a title of the page is about 70 or 80 characters only.
Okay.
So maybe 100, but you have 147 for this one title.
Okay.
The description is good. And I know that with the title you wanted to add keywords. So just keep the keywords. The title, yeah.
Yeah, we can make it shorter.
Yeah.
That's easy.
A couple of suggestions for the blogs.
Mhm.
Try to connect blogs which are related, because Google basically jump from links to link and also does visitors. So what we want to do with the blog post is basically keep the visitors on the site.
Right.
And provide them with additional blog posts. So if you connect the blog post with a hyperlink, for example, that would be great. That would be good for Google, and that would be also good for the visitors, because then they can read more about what they are interested.
Okay.
Okay, H1, how to choose the perfect boudoir photographer for your Boston. See, I have the same note here, no alt tags. So
Yeah, that's weird. So
it is.
So we have WordPress, but we also have essentially a very large plugin called ProPhoto running over WordPress.
What does it do?
It's kind of like Divi in a sense. Something kind of like that, where you can do the website. I can show you.
Let me stop here.
All right, so when we're on our dashboard, we have ProPhoto here on the left. And when you click ProPhoto, this is how we do all the design for the site. So all the blocks and everything are here. So like this image, yeah, here's the graphic that goes here for it.
Okay, so if you click on the image,
Yep.
No, let me just say what kind of information you can add. The graphics, that's basically the
yeah, I think where we add that information is this media library. Right. John.
Yes. I have to go all
yes.
back. It is showing the title,
Okay.
but I can't look at specifically. Let's see, that just might be all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything in there.
You know what? Oh, okay. So Sean, are you looking at the right panel, the code?
I was just looking at the code to see if there was anything in there. In the code, it's showing I don't want that much of it.
Okay, so did you find the
Current source.
image? Yes, the image. Yeah, you have the image. And do you see
It's
the
showing up though. It's showing up here as the original file name, like the 001_10 1U7A1211 scaled JPG in the code, but here it's showing up as, you know, Boston photo inspired Boston. I don't know what else it says.
Okay, and it's too small for me. So do you see when you click on the code? On the code, do you see any alt text?
When I click on the code here, I do not see any alt text.
Okay, we have to figure it out.
Could it be like the template?
Well, that's what I don't know. I don't know if it's the template that's, well, it would be pro photo, not necessarily the template.
Right.
But that's what I wonder. I mean, like what we could do is we could take this image and just save it. And then
And do like all the alt text in Photoshop.
Yeah, but if you add the alt text and put in the template just removes it, that's not good.
It's been a while since I've done it this way.
File info. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just do, well, that's keywords, so that's not even alt text.
Sean, can we move forward and not just?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Could you shop the screen share, please? Thank you.
I guess looking at the alt text and how it's put in is an important thing we should check out.
So yes, alt texts are important, but it doesn't add that much into the whole experience. It basically, the alt text help you to show up as an image in the image search most of the time, but it also contains a keyword.
Right.
Okay, the next, so this is basically the technical audit. That's the only thing the alt text and the very long title in the blog post what I could find. There was nothing otherwise stand out as a bad decision or badly done.
Okay.
The next file is or the next slide is basically the current position. These are the keywords what you are able to come up right now.
Okay.
And some of them I find strange, like Viking boudoir.
It's because we did Halloween photo shoots and one of them was a Viking and it was a blog post.
You know, it's so funny. Sometimes people find it, and I also have a couple of blog posts which completely not related to my
Yeah.
business, and people just find it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's not related. It's just kind of a specific thing.
because probably nobody has this weird combination on their website.
Right, right. Hey, maybe we're special.
Okay, so what you see here is basically the keyword. I think I included like 35 keywords.
Okay.
The position. The position is where you are currently. So the position is a tricky one because we cannot really say that in California you will show up for this keyword in this position. It's basically location specific. This is an approximate here in Massachusetts, what you see here.
Okay.
So position 7, position 10, 13, and it also gives you a previous position, which is about a month changes. It didn't change much, so it's okay. The volume is basically the search volume per month. And it is not just Massachusetts, is it for the whole US.
Okay.
So therefore, it's interesting how small some of these numbers are.
Mm-hmm.
And the traffic is because I don't have a Google, I didn't have access to your Google Analytics. I don't know if you have Google Analytics on your website or not. But this is what my software was able to grab from your.
We do have analytics.
What?
We do have Google Analytics.
Oh, super. And are you looking at it once in a while?
Yes, every once in a while we are looking at it.
And do you also look at your search console for related to your Google business listing?
No, that I know for a fact because I don't really know exactly what that is.
Oh, okay. So basically you can see here how people find you currently and what pages they find.
Okay.
And like BoudoirPhotography Boston would be one of the keyword what you would use, and currently you are on the 28 on that ranking.
Right. So high number is bad, right?
Yes, in this, yeah, in position, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about keywords. So here are a couple of keywords that I collected for you. And there are some information that I need to provide because people have different intention when they are searching for photography.
Yep.
What kind of intention could they have? They could have just a general interest. They would like to see. They might be a photographer who are looking for other people work, or they would like to start their own boudoir photography sessions. So there are different intentions. And we basically, in this format, I separated the informational intention and the transactional. And because if I am searching for boudoir photography near me, that's not informational. That's basically I am in a much higher position to make a decision or looking for somebody who is near me. So, and you said you are targeting Boston and also Massachusetts.
Yeah, just anywhere within an hour of our studio.
Yeah.
Great.
So basically the Google business listing, what you currently have, it could cover around 10, 15-mile radius only.
Okay.
And I checked your location, and basically you are close to Chelmsford and Lowell, right?
Yes, ish. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, that's closer than Boston.
True. Yes.
And I was thinking about that you should maybe start closer and get some ranking in the close proximity and then expand it to the bigger one.
Okay. By just like using those keywords for towns nearby.
Yes, or create one page, for example, boudoir photography for which Lowell is the biggest city, right?
Probably. There's Leominster is closer to us, is another city.
Yes, I checked Leominster and I was surprised to see that it has 45,000 people.
Yeah, I don't know. Sean lives closer than me.
So it would be good to find to add a little bit more closer locations and not jump right now to the whole Boston and whole Massachusetts area. That's what I believe that these map locations helps you to cover the current location, and you don't have much competition around your area
Mm,
for
yeah,
boudoir photography. Don't tell
yeah,
me.
yeah. I think there's a lot um, close to us and New Hampshire, but
I find only 3 companies on the map.
really,
Who
huh?
showed up on my search for boudoir photography. What was I searching for? Something, but around that north on the Lowell area. Okay,
Okay,
so let's go back to the keywords. So boudoir photography is a good keyword because it has a huge search volume, but it's informational.
right.
Boudoir photography near me or any kind of location is basically more like a transactional. You shouldn't ignore the informational intent because those keywords bring people to your site who reads the information and go to your website. And Google register the website which has traffic and which has the visitors read it and go through the website. So that's important.
Mhm.
What's boudoir photography? That's also informational and it could be a really good blog post.
Yep.
Boudoir photography IDs. These are also informational and could be a good blog post. Nude boudoir photography, for example. Boudoir photography Boston. See, boudoir photography Boston has only 320 volume per month,
Hmm.
which is not much. So you might be completely right that people are more using the social media to find this kind of service and they are not using Google.
Hmm.
And BoudoirPhotography Massachusetts, that's even smaller. I think Massachusetts is way too, not too big, but bigger than people would search for BoudoirPhotography Massachusetts. They would search for their own location because they don't want to travel a lot.
Sure.
But there are a couple of keywords that you could include into your text or into your blog post, which is the couple BoudoirPhotography Massachusetts, lace. For some reason, lace BoudoirPhotography has 1,000 searches.
Yeah.
The lace, the wedding, the maternity, erotic photography, sexy photo shoot, lingerie photo shoot, and erotic boudoir photography. These are which I find could be related to your business, and you could basically have a list of what you can additionally include. Because Google recognized not just the boudoir photography, but also all these keywords basically related to very similar to your business.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, and I don't know why I haven't told you that. Let me see. Here is the additional info. I hope. So these are basically my notes for myself why I was doing the discovery. And see, we already talked about the Google business listing. So
Yeah.
I find it still weird that it didn't show up of any of my map searches.
Yeah. That concerns me. And we have found it's hard to find, I think. So
Uh-huh. Okay, so my notes was also related to my question. There is no Google reviews then. Um, the issue with the blog, the title plus the H1 is too long. Okay, there is an example. No alt text. See, the same thing here.
yeah.
Okay, so one thing what I find on your homepage, the boudoir photography as a keyword phrase is find only 2 times, which is not enough.
Okay. On the home page.
Yes, if you go to the homepage, make a Control F.
BoudoirPhotography. I think we were trying also to not say reuse too many things too much. But yeah, it's only
You can definitely use more than 2.
okay.
And I would highly recommend that. When I know the issue when somebody is overdoing it, that starts around 15. And I have seen those websites. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see it
so
only.
definitely you can include, because you have the boudoir a couple of times, you have the boudoir 10 times. So find those sentences when you can add after the boudoir the photography.
Okay.
And because you are using the New England boudoir photography, you can also use on the same homepage, on the homepage, you can also use boudoir photography Boston. You know what? Just thinking about that you call it New England boudoir photography. I think the New England is way too big for using as a keyword, as a location.
Yeah. I think we were just trying to find all the different ways of saying our location.
Yeah, but be a little bit more specific.
Okay.
So if you want to use you use Massachusetts boudoir photography and Boston boudoir photography. These two interchangeable or a
Okay.
couple of times.
Okay.
Okay. And I noticed that you have also the domain name which link which forward back to this website, like the jsboudoir.com.
Mhm.
Do you use that, or you use that only on your email?
So it's like so the real domain name is MassachusettsBoudoirPhotographers.com, but we did that for like searchable reasons. But then we made like Sean, what do you call it? I call it like a vanity URL that's jsboudoir.com that just brings you to that site.
Okay. So I made this note here, Massachusetts is not the right location keyword. I am hesitant to say that it's still too big, but
Okay.
I know that there are companies who come up for this keyword. I always find it's easier to target a smaller location, a smaller area, than cover everything.
Right. Yeah, I guess we also want to reach people that have higher incomes as well. So our current, like the town we're in, is probably not our target demographic.
What do you think about the Lowell area or the Lemons,
Yeah, Leominster. Yeah. I mean, I get people from those places, and even just north and New Hampshire, we get a lot of people too. So we can change up adding those places.
Yeah, I just made this note. The Fitchburg is 42,000, Leominster is 43, Chelmsford, Lowell. So those are also, don't forget them.
Yeah.
Because if you are going for Boston, everybody is going for Boston boudoir photography. So it's much harder.
Okay.
Oh yes, here is my note. The boudoir photography phrase is only 2 times on the homepage.
Yep.
Okay. What I do when I do this discovery is basically look at the competition. And this lady, I was super surprised. And do you know her, or do you know her?
I
Okay.
don't know her. I'm seeing if I recognize her work.
Because she covers everything. So her search engine optimization is superb.
Okay.
And so what I find here is basically she has, I think, the boudoir photography on her on her homepage probably 13 times. She has a lot of backlinks, longer text content, the Google listing, what you also have, and a lot of 5-star reviews. And I also looked at your backlinks and her backlinks.
Okay.
And I created a list of your backlinks and her backlinks as well, because you have about 114 backlinks, I guess, as I remember, and many of them coming from your own websites, from your other websites.
Okay. Do you know what website?
Yeah, I have the.
Is it the JS Photographers?
Yes. Do you see? Do you see the Excel sheet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So did you ever ask somebody to create some backlinks for you for your website?
I don't know. Sean, do you know if that's something that would,
No,
yeah,
no.
Because there are some very weird backlinks. Addiction
weird.
support, addiction. So I will send you all of my Excel file, what you see here.
Okay.
Because some of them are really, really weird, and I don't think they are really, I think they are hurting your ranking as well, because if the backlink is not related to your business or not highly ranked or normally ranked by Google, that basically hurts your website.
Okay.
And app autism. So there are some very weird. Can you recognize any of these backlinks?
Not really.
Could these be like spam comments that people put on blog posts and things like that?
Um, okay, let's see. Let's see this one. I am very cautious when I click. And here what you will see,
Yeah, they seem very spammy.
and they are basically going to images.
Yeah, that's our images, I think.
Yes.
What? Yeah, they all look like total spam. Metalweld.com. So where do we get rid of these?
That's a good question.
It's weird that the senior portraits come up. Sean, you see number 12, 11, and 10.
That's really weird.
That's our senior website, or well, actually, I don't even think that page exists anymore, right?
Oh, we can go to it and check.
Um, yeah, because I guess if whatever ones are not us, I would delete. Yeah, how long does it go?
Just think I see this image, this 1066. Um, what I would do with this image is basically rename it, take it down from the website, and
Yeah.
upload it with a different name.
Yeah. Yep. Do you know how this kind of thing can happen? Like, is this like us getting hacked or something?
It's definitely not hacking,
Yeah.
because hacking is related to your website. It's more like somebody uploaded or used this image on other website. Uh, they embedded basically the image to a different website in this case. And how to get rid of it?
Guess that's worse.
That's all spammy. Okay, so maybe you are not able to get these eliminated, but what I can how you can basically help is adding better backlinks. What I will give you is basically the other company backlinks in the same way.
Oh,
So
that other woman uses?
uh-huh,
All right.
because I am so good.
Yeah.
So what you can do is basically take a look at where she was able to place her backlinks.
Okay.
And I have it here. Massachusetts here. Okay. And some of these are directory website. Some of these are website like Boston Moms, for example. Somerville Open Studio. She's in Somerville.
Yeah, I saw.
And so you can basically study this and see some of them, because sometimes you basically just log in, create an account, and you can list your services. You can list your business on the
Right.
directory side. So I think this will help you to find better backlinks, and that will help you not eliminate the bad ones, but balance it a little bit.
Okay.
And I will get back to you because I have never used the service before to delete back wrong backlinks.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that they exist. Nothing is 100%.
Sure.
I mean, they are definitely not capable of eliminating all of them, but some of them may be. So I can get you some information regarding that.
Okay. Yeah, that would be helpful. Okay. And you were going to send us these Excel sheets as well, right?
Yes, I will. Okay, the Excel sheet is gone. So basically, that was all the information that I prepared for you.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think the most important are basically these backlinks.
Yep.
And the alt tags.
Yep.
And a little bit more consistent with the location.
Right. And Google.
And the Google stuff, yes.
Cool. Well, those are definitely good things to think about. Kind of worried how you couldn't find some of our stuff. I think that's also, yeah, not great. But cool. This gives us many things to work on.
Many things. And I would recommend with the Google business listing that you try to post. Have you ever posted on the Google business listing?
Yeah, I did a couple times. I didn't do it consistently, but I think I tried to do like a couple announcements and then like a post about me a couple times, but not consistently.
Try to use that and see if it helps to boost that posting.
Yeah, I bet.
Boost that profile.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in my workflow when I post to social media, I could just post to Google as well.
Or you can find a social media, or you can find a posting app which also posts there.
Right, right.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In about 7 or 8 months, Jesse and I are going to essentially dissolve JNS Photography, and Jesse's going to come up with her own thing, and I'm going to do my own thing as well. So would it even be worth fixing this? Because Jess is basically going to start in the next few months doing a new site and everything like that. Would it be more beneficial for her to just start the new site now and kind of start fresh at that point versus trying to fix something that's going to go away essentially in a few months?
So wait a minute. So are you talking about your own personal G and P photographer's website, or are we talking about the Boudoir website?
The boudoir site in particular.
Right. All of it.
Wait a minute. So
Surprise.
why did we do all this work?
Well, so we needed to kind of have any idea what we did wrong here to be able to fix it. But now honestly, with all the backlink stuff, it really sounds like starting fresh is actually a better idea.
Huh.
You know,
I think originally we were kind of thinking just change the URL, change some of the logos and some of the wordage into whatever Jesse ends up being.
well, it's going to be
first-
the same thing. So it's not like it's going to be Boudoir. It's just going to be a different business name.
Yeah, so just like originally, you know, Jesse could get a new URL, we could redirect the site, and then change it so it's not JNS Photography to whatever Jesse chooses, Jesse's photography business. So, but with all these, you know, problems with it, I'm wondering at this point if it's just worth it just to start fresh, seeing how we're going to be making some sort of transition anyways in the next few months.
Oh.
New information.
And all the gsphotographers.com goes away.
The jsphotographers.com will probably go away. We'll probably keep all the URLs for a little bit,
Yes.
just until things kind of settle out in the next year or so.
Right. But it just sounds like so many things are wrong that are question marks that it might be a good idea to take this information and start.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also starting from completely new. And
Mm.
you know, I basically this domain name is about 2 years old, 3 years old already, right?
2017.
17?
18, 17,
2017?
Sean, when did we make the site separate? I think it was 2017 or 18 that we made the site. Our redesign was 2022.
Oh, okay.
But the domain
Yeah.
has been ours since what, 2018, 17.
2018, it's been ours since.
Because this is a very powerful domain name.
Mm. Well, once the business name change, I mean, we could keep Boudoir, Massachusetts Boudoir Photographers could stay, but the JS part would have to change because that's not going to be the business name.
Okay, even though that's not a business name, you can still keep it in your domain name.
Mm-hmm.
If it's okay with you guys.
Yeah, I guess.
Why not.
Because if it's, you know, if it's 7 years old or even older, then starting from new. Did you check? Okay, let me. me see. What I can in that, okay, let's stop it. In the chat, could you write me all this domain name so I can check the ranking? Because the domain name has also a number. Google add a number to the domain name. And
Okay, that's what the actual thing is, Massachusetts BoudoirPhotographers.com. And then Sean, what do you call? I call it a vanity one, but why? What's it called technically? The JS. Oops, sorry, that's not right. Sorry.
It's just a redirect,
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh, we both sent it to you. We did learn recently that if you change your website, it's good to keep your old one up for a few months while the transition happens. So we will probably be doing.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And don't forget the emails.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so in the chat. No. Okay, so the Massachusetts Boudoir Photographers domain authority score is 6.
Okay.
Let's
What
check
is
the other one. I didn't copy this. So a JS Boudoir, because it doesn't have any website, so it's 0.
Yeah, it's just a redirect.
Yeah.
right?
But do you wanna see the authority score for the G and S photographer?
Sure.
Yeah. So the other website is jsphotographers.com.
Uh-huh. Who will take this domain name? None of you?
Probably. Yeah. I don't know.
Which domain name?
JS Photographers. I mean,
What about it?
Because
was
this is
GS
the oldest. This is the oldest website, I guess, right?
correct.
It's Photographer's original website, and that is
2015.
now basically just a commercial website at this point.
Yeah, so this is stronger. This one is the strongest of the three.
Okay, what's that number?
The score is 9, but the organic search traffic, what I see here is it's pretty good, 200. Do you get leads from that website?
I
Not
don't,
for boudoir, but for commercial stuff, yes.
Uh-huh.
So is that site actually in fairly decent shape?
I just saw the numbers like no. It just gave me oh, where is this? Yes, it's a pretty good shape in 2 years. Like, let me see. I can show it to you because this is really, you will be happy to see that. And I would definitely not, where is the screen share? Here. So this is the GS photographers. So do you see this is the ranking here and the traffic?
Yep.
So the ranking, that basically means you are in the top 3 in almost 40 keywords.
crazy.
So it has a pretty good traffic here. So I would be careful to think it over carefully. What do you do with this domain name and the website?
Okay. Yeah, we want to make smooth transitions, not do anything that's going to hurt anybody. So,
Yeah. Okay, so this is what I was able to figure it out, and hopefully it was a little bit helpful for you guys.
yeah.
Any other questions, Sean?
Nope, no questions. That was very helpful. Thank you.
Welcome. So if you, what I will do, okay, let's just stop the screen recording.